Well, there we go. I'm going to try and do a little bit better cam work. Look at this. It says lighting problem now. It says I have a lighting problem. It says tip. Scratched right in her cheek. It says tip. And back here it has the initials ML. ML. This coin has done some work. I mean, one thing, you give your waitress a silver dollar for a tip. Okay. It must have been a good dinner. Alright? But the waitress gets paid for being so damn good that she gets a silver dollar. And we know that's what happened between ML and the waitress because it's documented on this dollar, on this silver dollar. Now this is not a full gradable, numerical gradable coin, but it is a gradable coin. It can be put in a plastic capsule and it can receive a grade. I'm going to try and grade it here and look at it. Man, it is sharp. Wow. It's got every feather. This is very uncirculated. Or it's actually uncirculated. Which if it didn't have ML scratched in it right here, then it'd be a MS 62, 3, 4 maybe. I don't know. Does it have any luster? Probably not, because I polished it. I've been polishing it. It's probably lost its luster. Yeah, it just don't have a luster. I didn't polish off the full surface. I can still see water stains on it. So, no harsh polish though. No harsh cleaning. No signs of harsh cleaning. It's a good coin. And if you had like a friend that was a waitress, or maybe your favorite waitress, and you took the company out to dinner, and as a tip you left $9 bills and this last dollar, and a card with the address and name and address, a business card from Floyd's, a business card from Phil's Coins in Wichita, Kansas. So this is about Phil's Coins in Wichita, Kansas. And this is a cool coin because it has TIP written on it. So I went back to Phil's and I bought another coin. I don't even know which one it is. But I have another coin to show you. I did another little chat with one of the employees at Phil's while Phil stood there and listened and didn't say nothing until it got to the funny stuff. And then Phil did a little joking around with this and we got a few laughs. This is the coin I did in the video the other day. This is the coin that I polished that was scouring padded. There's my cat. That's good. I need the cat to get away from the pond. This is going to be a pond video. So, polishing. Polishing means rubbing, and buffing means the last round of your polishing. So you polish with heavy, lighter, and then the lightest you buff with, and you're done. Buffing is the last step in polishing. Polishing means rubbing. So the last step on this coin that I got from Phil's was a scouring pad. So it had been buffed with a scouring pad, and this is now buffed with Red Rouge, 3000 grit, jewelry polish that is specifically made for finish polishing of copper, silver, and gold. Bronze, silver, gold. Let me put it that way. Bronze, silver, gold, which are normally a mix. They mix them up. If they're good stuff, like these coins here, are 90% silver and 10% mixed up with something else. I think this is the coin. This is the coin I just got at Phil's. I know you probably can't see it, but in her cheek, it's got LA scratched in her cheek, which I'm not going to totally take that out. I want just light remnants. I want you to have to really look hard to see when I get done polishing this coin. But I don't want it to be like shiny white, like that one I just showed you, highly polished. But I do want to make it hard to find where it says LA in the cheek. I could turn the camera around, but I'm not going to. I'm just going ahead and getting this over with. With the fills, and then I can talk afterwards when I feed the birds, because I'm an old man. When I went to Phil's, this was my object. I showed this coin the other day. It's partially clean with toothpaste, and it's partially violation of Rule 94 of the Professional Grading Services, Rule number 94, alternate face, or alterated face, alterated surface. So this coin looks like it has got iron skillet seasoning on it, and it's worn off in certain places, leaving like little white spots, like the eyebrow is white. There's white spot on the neck, the bottom of the neck. Up in the hair, you can see the white spots where it wore off. The seasoning wore off and makes it look funny. So it won't. You can't put this in a numerically graded capsule. But if I take all this stuff off the surface, and I can do it without leaving any scratches in that surface, then you could put it in a numerically graded capsule. Still, as is, I mean, I may get the seasoning off of this and find scratches underneath that won't pass for a numerically graded capsule. I don't think so. I think this is going to have an original surface underneath. Oh, I got a turtle dove hungry out there in the street. Okay, so yeah, I talked to Phil's assistant, and Phil stood there and listened to every word. And the only time that we talked was we told fishing jokes. When I showed him this coin. What is that? I didn't even know. Oh, no. I'm sorry. This is the coin I got from Phil's, and it says LA. It says LA on this side, and it says H. It has a H. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not going to turn the camera around like I should, because I got to do something out there. I don't feel like switching it, but it has an H in it. I might show it to you in a minute. What was it that made Phil decide? I also wanted to show him this one. I told you the other day, and I didn't get around to it. But we talked about it. Because the talk started to become, I very quickly came really very sensible when I said, I want to talk about PG, CS, PG, Professional Grading, Coin Grading, PCGS, Section 92 and Section 94. Do you know what those are? The actual section, and I was going by the actual section, what it said. So where did you see that? And I said, it's in the webinars, the PCGS webinars on YouTube. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's right there. They have a document. Oh, here's what I'm looking for. So I did get Phil to laugh at this coin. So I showed the kid that was helping me. The kid did not know what detail on a detail PGCS deep detail capsule meant. I said, do you know what that detail means? And he says, oh, no, I'm not sure. What it actually means is it a G? Is it a poor? Or is it good? Or is it fine? No, fair. Very fair. Good, very good, extra good. Quit that. Don't mess with that, Jenkins. Is it a good, fine? Is it a fine? Is it extra fine? Is it a almost uncirculated? Is it uncirculated? Those are grades, but those are not numeric grades. Numeric grade would be like an MS 68, a mint state 68. For a coin that had some damage or some issue, that would not be an MS. It would not say on the holder. It would not say MS 68. It would say uncirculated detail. Detail U, uncirculated. Or it would say detail VG, very good. Or detail G, or detail XF, extra fine. But it wouldn't have a number with it, because it has, the story that made Phil laugh with this coin is, this coin has chops going all the way across the coin. And I asked the kid, I said, do you know what's wrong with this coin? And he says, it looks like it might have like chops in it. And I said, yeah, look, they go from one side of the rim to the other side of the rim. They go all the way across the coin. And he's like, wow, they do. They go all, look at the one going right through the breast, right through the center. He says, wow, they do. And I said, hey, Doc. So I said, what do you think would make marks like that in a coin? And I did a motion like a chopping with a knife. He says, maybe a knife with some that fuzzy things, like using it for a cutting board. And he said, yeah. And I said, you know, this coin was covered up with a dark reddish brown color something. I said, what do you think that was? He said, I don't know. I said, if you use this for a cutting board, I said, what do you think he was cutting? He's like, that's when Phil and him both kind of said at the same time. They said, fishing. Phil said something about fishing. This is got some old fisher's coin. And Phil started laughing. Kids started laughing. I started laughing. I'm like, okay. So what is the brown stuff? And he says, oh my God, that's blood on the coin. I said, yeah, that's dried blood. I said, do you think I should clean it off? And he says, yeah, in the case of having dried blood all over your Morgan Silver Dollar, you might want to clean it off. This would be a great Morgan Silver Dollar to send in for grading. Not a numeric grade, but I think it'd get like a fine, a very good or fine. It's a very, man, it's all here. The rims all, no dents in the rims or anything. Just some fisherman just cut off the heads of a lot of fish and just whacked away at it. So that was my experience at Phil's. When I left, Phil was laughing. I was laughing. Between a PGCS detail capsule and a PCGS graded capsule. One has a letter grade, one has a number grade. All right, so I got to get to work here. Cutting up crabs. It's for cutting crabs. See, and that's what I Jimbo Nanahan and old Jimbo just come from. That's why it's so special. That's not rated as a number because old Jimbo just cut the fuck out of it. But it has a story behind it, and that's what makes it worth putting in a capsule. But you and me, Doc, we both know that the whole fucking thing of Jimbo and the crabs and jumbo shrimp, it's all just a bunch of bullshit lies that Doc and I made up right here on YouTube. And goddamn it, we're some of the best when it comes to making up some fucking YouTube lies. So I might come back. I've got 11 or 12 coins here, something like that. I might come back and tell you some lie, some made up bullshit story about every one of them. Whoa! Okay. I have to take an intermission because the fucking birds are hungry. So let me flip this over. 1 and 2. Crap. Sorry about that. Tiffy called me. I don't know if you got to hear it, the recording, but I guess they took Joe Biden off his blood thinners and he's got COVID and he's old. Sounds like somebody's trying to poison him. I gotta go get. I hope Tiffy was in it. But so that's it. That's my review on Phil's coins. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'll let this run for a little while I go through an old retired guy's routine. What old retired guys are supposed to be doing. And then maybe we'll look through if there's anybody here. I got like 10 or 12 boogered up in the pond at the end of the driveway. The concrete lined pond. A little dirt. Little dirt goes a long ways. Look at that. Boy, is that screaming white. I think this is the one I got today, and somebody else polished it. Yep, 1901. Somebody else. I didn't polish this. Somebody else did. I told the guy, I said, I like the job, the polishing job. Read every word.